guys, and welcome back to the channel. That is a really bright light. I've never had to use it before and it sucks. So if I'm squinting, I'm sorry. We are back here in Primm, Nevada, a truck stop that you guys have seen in several videos. California is literally the other side of that wall. We picked up this gray wolf in California and it's going up to Utah. And because of the Pacific storm rolling in, I was asked to drain the tanks. Not something I've ever done before because we normally deal in new units. But with this one being used and it's a dealer transfer from one dealership to the other, I was asked to drain all of the tanks. So we're going to go through that in today's video. As it's something I've never done, I imagine there's a good deal of you, especially those of you who have never done the RV transport, that haven't done it before. So you're going to look for your low point drain. This one is convenient. The previous owner set all the tanks up to be drained easily, which you'll see when we get around the other side. But these will be under the unit somewhere, usually tucked up a little cleaner, just again set up for easy access. So you want to drain both of those. There's caps, which I have inside the unit so I don't lose them, as well as the caps for the wheels, because they come off with just a little bump and I didn't want to lose them, so they went in the inside with the water caps. And as you'll see here, there's normally a drain somewhere. He set up, this is clearly homemade with the self-tapping screw, set up his own little drain valve. So this is the freshwater tank drain. And then there was the amazing gray water. I was asked not to drain the black for obvious reasons, since we were on a dealership lot. That gray water wasn't much better. My best guess is they filled it with a half gallon of milk before they traded it in. I have no idea how long ago they traded it in, but it's been in the 70s in California for a while, so that was delicious when it came out. This one, like I said, is going up into Utah, the Kaysville area, and Horizon has a couple yards not too far from there, so I'm hoping I can pull from one of them and get something headed into the Boise area or even Oregon, and I can park it at my house for the holidays and spend the time at home. Had some interesting weather. The wind was blowing pretty good all the way to pick the unit up. I was pushing my truck around pretty well, but since I didn't have a unit, I went ahead and pushed on through and figured I'd turn around and make it back as far as I could. Grabbed the unit, was coming through, and there was some gusts, but the wind had pretty well settled down, so I was able to push all the way through. And I was fearful that the wind would shut me down, so I went ahead and when I got my permit for Nevada, I had them set it for 4 a.m., figuring I would just pull over, get my 10, and get back on the road. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera. That light is really bright. But the winds died down. There was some dust, not terrible. Was able to get through it. But about 2 miles down that way, I saw the semi in front of me. Well, I felt the truck wiggle a little bit, and I saw the semi in front of me start crab walking with his trailer kicked way out. And I looked in my mirror, and the unit was leaning pretty drastically. I slowed her way down, took her down to about 30 miles an hour, hit the hazards, and limped her the last 1.5-ish, maybe 2 miles to the exit right over there. Looped around, filled up with fuel, and parked. Apparently a lot of people had the same idea because this lot is full, and I've never seen it this full no matter what time I've come in here. So apparently the winds were bad, and I caught the tail end of them, so lucky me. But again, my Nevada permit isn't good until 4 a.m. and since we're only 50 feet into Nevada, I rolled the dice, and we'll park here until my permit kicks in at 4 a.m. which is conveniently, well, my 10 hours will be up about 20 minutes after 4 a.m. Already done my PTI. like I said, I've refueled, we're ready to roll. So I'll waste about 20 minutes of my permit, but I've only got to go 120 something miles through Nevada, and then I hit Arizona. So I'll be fine. Nevada permits are only good for 24 hours. They're the only state I've come across that does that. Everyone else, it's 3 days, 4 days. Idaho's 5 days. A lot of states don't require a permit. I don't know why Nevada only does 24 hour, and they're the most expensive. Horizon reimburses you for permits, so that's not a big deal, but odd they're the most expensive and they give you the shortest amount of time to be in the state. Food for thought. Anyway, with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead take my dirty self in, get a shower, get some sleep, and we're going to call it. Those of you out on the roads, as always, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Take care and have a great day.